Good day, everyone. Welcome to Lennox Bennett's channel. My number is 876-549-2161. A number of persons always asking for my number, and a number of persons say, "Oh my God, it took me so long to find this channel. You're awesome." All right. So, guys, just please ensure that you share it with someone who might be doing maths at any level. All right. So, number one says, first of all, this is a grade 6 mathematics curriculum-based test and its sample items for 2022 or 2022. All right, so it says, question one says, which problem could the expression below help to solve? And here we have a half divided by 8. And A says, what is the total feed that 2 chickens eat if each chicken is given 1/8 of a kilogram of feed? B says, how much milk will each child get if 8 children share half liter of milk equally? All right, so we're not going to go any further. Let's just read out of curiosity. If each cake requires half liter of milk, how much milk will be used to make 8 cakes? 16 children are divided into 2 equal groups. If each child receives 8 pieces of candy, how many pieces of candy are required for each group of children? And that would be B. How much milk will each child get if 8 children share half liter of milk equally? All right, so that would be our answer. So 1 would be B. Let's move on to 2. 2 says, Sammy Joab number line on his paper, and there's a number line, and it said Jack drew a point 45% from point E to J. Let's write that. So it's 45 from E to J. Okay, so this is from E to J. Between which two letters does the new point lie? All right, so you want 45% of. We have to establish 100%. So let's go. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's basically saying 45% of 5. So the total distance is 5. All right, guys. So it says between which two letters does the point lie? 45%. So we have established that there are 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically a half would be 2.5, ain't it? If it's 5, it will be 2.5. So let's say 1, 2.5. So that's 50%. So 45% would be about here. So that will be G and H. All right, guys, read the questions very carefully. They can be really, really tricky. All right, let's go on to question 3. And it says, one serving of Ace crackers has 150 calories and a mass of 30 grams. How many calories are in 6 grams of crackers? So let us establish what is really 1 gram, and then from there we can take it. We can take it from there, all right? Or we can establish how many calories per gram. And it says for 6 grams. So let us take it from that angle. So we divide 150 by 30. That would be 5. All right, so it would be 5 times 6. So that would give us 5 times 6. So that is 30. So number 3 would be D. All right, let's move on to number 4. Again, guys, you're encouraged to try the questions. I'm going to go very slow because I want you guys to attempt the questions before the solution. All right, number 4 says 3/4 liter of disinfectant is needed for every 4 liters of water. So listen to what it says. 3/4 liter of disinfectant is needed for every 4 liters of water. How many liters of disinfectant are needed for 40 liters? So we're gonna increase it. All right, let me just show you guys this. So they increase this by 4 from 4 to 40, so that's by 3/4 by 10. That's 30 divided by 4, 8 and 2.5. So that would be 8, 7 and 8 half. All right, so it's a very nice question. Let us look at question 5. Go ahead and try the question, guys. Remember, try the questions. Don't just wait on the solution. All right, so let's go. And 5 says the table shows the number of kilometers 4 friends travel to get to school. All right, so Andy travels 1 3/8 kilometers. Ellen 1 2/3 kilometers. Michelle 1 5/9, and Troy 1 4/9. Who travels the greatest distance to school? So what we can do is we can compare fractions. This is tricky, you know? Or we can convert it to decimal, or we can convert it to percentage. All right, tell you what, I'm just gonna go the easiest way. So we're gonna bring them to a subscribe each. All right. All right. So each one of them are 1. So we can say, all right, what number all of them I can go into? Wouldn't it be 36? 3, 8, no, 8, 4 is 32. All right, so that's a 72. All right, 8 into 72, that's 9 times 3 9s 27. The one that gives the biggest number, that would be it, right? 3 into this goes 2 times 2, 24. So 24 times 2 would be 48. 9 to this 8. So 5, 8, 40. We don't have to go any further. All right, let's just try 4, 9 because 5, 9 is bigger than 4, 9. But let's just do it 9 to that. 5, 8, 40. Multiply by 8. We get 32. So the number that gives the biggest number would be 2/3. Since it gives 48, so that's 2/3. Let's see whichever 1 2/3, and that would be 11. All right. Let's move on to 6. Again, guys, you're encouraged to try the question. The ratio of nitrogen to potassium is in a sample of soil is 12 to 9. The sample has 36 units of nitrogen. How much potassium does the sample have? All right, so first, this is ratio. We have done this many times in class, and parents, you can definitely let your child join my class, not a problem, all right? So nitrogen is given very important, all right? So you said nitrogen to potassium, so that's nitrogen to potassium. And he said the sample has 36 units of nitrogen. So they gave us nitrogen. So let's see now, what is he saying? 12x is equal to 36. So we just want to find the common number, and that would be 3. As when we divide both by 12, we get 3. So all we have to do is multiply this number by 3 also. All right, so that would be 9 times 3 is equal to 27. And this would be B. Oh, this only had 3 options. Cool. Oh no, 48 down here. So okay, cool. And guys, you can always know that, look, the number right here is bigger. So this proportion is always going to be bigger than this. So we couldn't have gotten 45 or 48. So immediately you guys can eliminate those. All right. All right, let's move on to number 7. All right. Welcome. I am Lennox Bennett. I'm leaving my number so persons can call me and start. My main focus for this year again. All right. Once the smaller kids learn, trust me, there's nothing stopping them when they go to high school. So link them up with the general. All right. So that's 876. I know Jamaica my base. I'll cheat worldwide down. So 549 2161. So for persons always asking for my number, there it is. All right, so this one says the ABC brand hand sanitizer is sold at 4 stores. The bottle size and cost are shown in the table below. All right, so Andrea store 600 costs 600 milliliter cost 650. Sandra store 540 cost 550. Cynthia's 480 for 530. and Janet store 400 for 450. And the question says, which store has the lowest price per milliliter? So basically what they want us to find for number 7 is the best buy. And this is a very challenging question. However, if we examine the number, it can be easy, right? So it's 600 to 650. Look at this, 540 to 550. It's almost $1, right? So this one would be Sandra store. So we don't have to calculate anything. It's just the reasoning. Because look, 400 for 530. I'm enough money that, but look at this, only $10 more, and it would give it. All right, so that would be Sandra store. So initially, I thought it was a very challenging question because you have to, but you can just reason it out. All right, let's move on to number 8. Nicole is taking 2 types of medicine. She takes one medicine every 6 hours, and she takes the other medicine every 4 hours. She takes both medicine at 9 a.m. At what time will Nicole make both medicine together again? All right, so this is a lowest common multiple, and I'm sure students would have recorded that would be what? 12, right? Lowest common multiple would be 12, and I take it. Or you can do it, let me just do it quickly. All right, let's just call the first one. Like teach was, and B, I'm gonna take every 4 hours. So the next time, so we start, both us start at 9 a.m., right? So 9 o'clock, the next one I'm gonna take our 6 hours later. So 9 o'clock now. So 3 carry to 12. So 3 o'clock, that will be the next one. Then 9 o'clock. That's all. So add 6 to that. That's at 9 o'clock. So that's at 9 p.m., right? All right. 9 o'clock now, and 4 hours later, boom. 9, 3 carry to that. So the next one I'll take 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. And add 4 to this, I get 5 p.m. And I add 4 again, so that's 9 p.m. Very, very nice question. I've done it both ways, so students should be able to repeat this. Make it that in exam. Hit the right button for the next minute, guys. How many people do this? No, no. All right, so now question 9 says Jacqueline is 164 centimeters tall. How many meters tall is Jacqueline? Now it takes 100 centimeters to make 1 meter. All right, so all we have to do is divide this 164 by 800. We have done this from grade 4. So move the 64. Again, parents, take my number 549-161. Hit the like button if you're just joining, and let's proceed. All right, so we're on to 10. Jackie will draw a rectangle with area of 25 centimeters. Jackie will draw a rectangle with an area of 25 centimeters. Which set of measurement can Jackie use? Okay, cool. So what it is saying, which of these numbers we can multiply to give us 25? So 6, 6, 36, so it can be this, right? That's a 25 at the end. All right, 5 times 4, this could be it, 5, 4, 20. All right, so what you can do is multiply this out and see. All right, it could be this. No, 5, 5, 25. So it couldn't be that. It couldn't be that. And then 12.5 times 2 is definitely this. All right. So see, guys, you have to be very smart. 5.75 and 4.75, 5, 5, 25. So at the end, it would be a 5. So it couldn't be 25, right? So you can use elimination process. So what it is saying, this would be 12.5. I will now find the area of a rectangle, right? And this would be 2. I've actually gave students this to draw as an activity. Give them the measurement and let them draw it. And it's amazing how students are smart. All right, the Hamiltons want to put outdoor carpet on the porch. The diagram below is a representation of their porch. So here you have the porch, and it says, how much carpet will be needed for the porch? Now, we can do this the hard way or the easy way. So Mr. Bennis is going to do the easy way, all right? So what I'm doing, I've done this many times on my channel, so persons should see that already if you're already following up. So this would be 12, and right, all of it, not just to consider this, right? So all of this at 12, and all of this at 12, right? So it's 12 times 12. That's the area for the entire thing. So that's 144 But this portion here, we want to take out this portion here. All right. So this would be 6 by 6. So we're going to take out this 6 by 6 structure. 6 from 4 you can't, so borrow 1 at the tens, so that leave 8, 3 from 3, 0, so that's 108. All right. Very nice question, very nicely done. Ministry of Education, I must give you that props. Very nice done, nicely done. All right. The right rectangular prism below is made up of units cube, and it says what is the volume of the prism? All right. Very nice question. Also, let us see what is the length. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the width is just 1 unit. All right. So let's check the height now. 1, 2. So the height goes up by 2. So we know that volume is area of base times height. Oh God, I'm so awesome. All right, so the area for the base would be length is 4 and the width is 1. All right, so that's 4, and then we times it by the height, which is 2. So 4 2s would be 8. And parents, I know you're gonna message me about getting the file. I can do that for you guys. All right. This one look a bit tedious. It says the shaded area indicate the parking lot of a shopping center. What is the total area of the parking lot? All right. Oh God, this is really, really tough, man. All right. So let me see this. All right, let me see how much you in there. So let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm going to estimate it. All right, so right here is 17. So this goes over, it fluctuates each time. This is a tough question. 17. So, so it's like you're going up by 1. You're going on by 1. So 17. So you have 17, 16. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 are there, right? So going up is like subtracting 1 each time. But this is really tough. I don't have time to sit and count them. If it was a paper, I could have done that. Right, so all I have to do is, let me see how much you got by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have a 30 number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So based off of this, we have the solution on there. Alright, so I'm going to go with 1.9. You guys can count it. Alright, what is the volume of the right rectangular prism below? So again, there's a volume question, and this time they want us to multiply. So it's 2 times 1 times 1 1/4. So that's 144, and that's 5/4 times 1 times 3. That's 3. 1, 2, 2 plus that 3/2. Right? Multiply the part of this. No, look at everything now. 2, 5, 10, and that 30. 4 2s 8. Alright. So 8 3s 24. So that's 3 and 6/8. You can reduce this to divide by both sides by 3, 2. We get 3/4. So that's 3 and 3/4. Let's see if that happens here. Is in front here. So that's 3 and 3/4. So that's a fraction and a volume in 1. Alright, students. Parents ensure that the students are doing it before. Alright. A rectangular prism and its net is shown below. What is the surface area of the prism? Oh my God, this is tough for some students. However, they break it down in areas of. This is an awesome question. The ministry must give it to you. All right, so we're going to find it for each. All right, so all of this is going to be, the length is going to be 6, right? All right, so this will be 6 by 3. I'm going to try to do it both ways for you guys. So that's 18, 2 by 6. So that's 12. So really awesome though. So here again would be 3 by 6. This is 6, 2 by 6 again. This is awesome. This is really awesome question. So that will work out to 12. And these are 18. And then now we're going to find the area for this. So this is 3 right here. There's a 3 by 2. There's a 2 by 3. That's 6. Right here is 6. And this is the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is 6. So we can just add them and see how much we get. So this gives us 30. 12 under 30. And this will give us 60. So this one gives us 60. And then this plus 6 and 6 would be 12. So 72 there. Oh, yes, it's there. It's there. Yeah. So that would be 72. And for the PEP students, not for the PEP students, for the high school students who have done this, right? Each one of them occur 2 times. So what we do is 3 times 2. So you guys can see. And then we have 3 times 6, right? And then 3 to 6. 2 times 6, that's 12. And 3 6 is 80. Don't forget to multiply by 2 for each one occur 2 times, each number, right? I've done this on my channel recently, so that will give it 36. And then times it by 2, which we get the 72 also. Hit the like button for Learn and Explain it now, guys. Hit the right button. Wanna deal with. Alright, so that's 72. And let's move on to 16. And 16 says, which geometric solid named below as exactly 5 faces? Oh God. What happened here? What happened here? Why are you here too? So it's which geometric solid has 5 faces, 9 edges, and 6 vertices? Alright, so is it a cuboid? No. Triangular base? No. Pentagon. Right? Remember, pentagon is a 5-sided figure, so everyone should have got that one. In the coordinate plane, what is the difference between 3, 1 and 3, 10? And that would be 9 units. Right? Because the 3 is going to cancel the 3, and the 3 is going to cancel the 3. These are awesome questions, though. I love them. Pick up the ministry for this. Let's move on to 18. And it says now, which point is inside triangle MPQ? So we're gonna look for the, let me just zoom in so you guys can see. Let me just zoom again. I want you guys to be able to see. All right, so is it 2, 3? Yes, it is. So 2, 3 would be right here. Let us identify the others. All right, so we're gonna call this point here. 3, 2, 3, 2 would be right here. So that's outside. 3, 4 up here, so, and 4, 3 would be right here, so on it. So inside would be A. Very nice question. Also, congrats to the Ministry of Education. This is an awesome paper. I think this is an A+ paper. I'm not exaggerating. All right. So it says, which diagram presents an object and its image reflected in the line x equal 5? So again, this is a very nice question. X equal 5, let us identify that, and then the reflection. All right, so x equal 6. This is not even a reflection either. It's definitely this. Each point must be the same distance from the, yeah, and this is the 0.5. I was just checking it out. This, each point must be the same distance from the mirror line. So this, here we go. See it? So that's T. All right, let me small up this for number 20. Can be a little bit smaller, yeah. All right. So let's see what they're asking us for 20. It says now, how many lines of symmetry are in the polygon below? This is a tough question. Let's see if we can figure them out. All right, so that would be one. If you fold it to get that exactly. Line us straight though. So that one. I think if you fold it like so. So when I have me in guys. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Put it so that's another line of symmetry. Cut it so. Bam. This can hold on this. Yo, this tough, you know, man. This tough, man. What do you guys think? Yo, this tough. Cause, let me just try kind of draw some lines and see if it work out. This one is really tough for me to just give me bare eyes. I'm trying to find the lines of symmetry. If I come so, no, this wouldn't work. Yo, I don't know the line of symmetry them there, guys. If I come so, just try it. No, that part here. Jaja, leave this in the comment section what you guys think. I'm only seeing one, what I believe the line of symmetry. I'm not even sure if this is a line of symmetry. Because watch out. This gone out so if you fold this so this not gonna come. Yo, you not see no line of symmetry there. So guys, leave your opinion on that one. Obviously something wrong with my eyes. But it's a perfect star, you know. You know, so my eyes are full. It's a perfect star. You know, Angola. Alright, let me see something. Yeah, one line. So this should fall into this. This should fall into this. No, sir. Now leave out that one there, guys. I don't know the answer. Why is them a dozen? Alright, let's move on to I'm gonna small it up to 21 so everyone can see. Leave your opinion for question 20. Alright. Alright, let's move on to 21. He says, which of the diagrams below represent a net of a triangular prism? Alright. So let's examine them. Triangular prism. That would be C. Alright, let's move on to 22. Change the color in 22. Which can be represented by the expression 17 minus 2x and 17 less than twice a number x. No, the difference between 17 and twice a number x. Yeah, but we're gonna read your others just in case. A number squared. No, 17 less than a number x squared. So it's definitely B. All right, as you guys established, I just go through it because I want persons to know what I'm at. Let's move on to 23. If m is equal to 32, what is the value of 3m plus 32? So that would be m at 32. And guys, we know to work the bracket first, so that would give us 37. And then our answer would be 3 times 37. 3 sevens 21, so that's 2, 31, 3 3s 9, and 2 11. So that's 111. Very nice question. I still don't see this star one. I know my eye does just look on it. All right. Juliet can use the equation y equal 8x plus 72 to calculate her pay, where y represents the amount of pay and x represents the number of hours worked. How much was Juliet paid if she worked for 8 hours? All right, so let us examine it. It says now that Y represent the amount of P. All right, so we're searching for a P, so that's why. I'm going to change back to black. I don't like this color here too bright. All right, and it's 8x. Let's just see what they say now where X represent the number of hours. So X represent the number of hours. How much pay would she work for 8 hours? So that would be 8. Since X represent the hours, she works 8 hours. So if we have an 8 here, I'm going to put another 8 here. Plus 72. All right. Plus 72. Better be. Now it's so strong to them, man. 1.6. 613. So that is 136, but I don't see that here. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's correct. It's correct. 136. All right. Which choice is equivalent to the expression 4 bracket x plus 2y? All right. So it will be 4 times x, that's 4x. 4 times 2, that's 8y. So that's 8y. So that's 4x plus 8y. Very nice question. I'm not sure. Andrea recorded her walking pace in the table below. And we see that what equation best represent the relationship? All right, so it says 4 to 2.5, 14 to 8.75. Not sure exactly what they're asking yet. H to M. Okay. H to M. So H is, oh, this is H, the hours, and this is the kilometer. All right. Let's see. And we have 2.5. No, I'm looking it wrong. 2.5 to 875. Yeah, that makes sense. Because guys, I was examining these, but it's supposed to be 2.5 to that. All right. So 3.5, yeah, this is this. All right, guys. Yeah. So that would be H is equal to 3.5 M. No! H are the smaller unit, so that's incorrect. Is actually this equal to that. M equal 3.5 H. So guys, you have to concentrate, all right? So when you come to Mr. Bennett, just for the scary moment also, first one. All right, back to 27, the length of it. Which choice is a correct expression for the sum of the width and the length? All right, so we could just draw it. We can see what they're trying to say. All right, so the length of the rectangle is 6 units longer than the width. All right, so whatever the width is, this is 6 units longer. All right, so the sum now, so it would be 12 plus 12 plus 6. So that would be A. Let's move on to 29. A baker, there we go. If you guys can see all the cakes, all right? The baker made 9 cakes using 3 bags of flour. The baker uses the same relationship between cakes made and the number of bags of flour used to make all their cakes. Which table values show the relationship between the number of cakes the baker makes the number of bags of flour and the baker uses? All right. So cakes. So basically 9 cake, 3 bags of flour. 9 cake, 3 bag of flour. So let me see that now. So how much am I use for one bag? So one bag is gonna make 3 cakes. So so we divide by 9 cakes. So one bag gives us 3. So it will be this. One bag gives us 3, 2 bags, 6, 3. This is an awesome paper, awesome paper. All right. The data below represent the number of books and 9 students read. In book 9 students read. What is the mean number of books read by the 9 students? So add up all of them and divide by 9. So 2 plus that was 16. So 16 plus 21. 35. No, do it easily so everybody can understand. All right, so 200. All right, so 21, that would be 35, 37. So the first bag, 37, 8 and 9, 17, and that 30, 6 and 8, 24, 24, 17, 41, 7 for 11, 41. All right. So now we add up all of them. So that's the total. So that's 8, 3 and 3, 6 and 108. So that would be 108 divided by 9, and that would be 12. Company makes box find. The company that makes boxes find that 3 out of 2 boxes are damaged. What is the probability that a box is damaged? Okay, 3 out of 20. So it's pretty straightforward. So it's 3 out of 20. So it was actually given. So that would be 31 says Catherine earned 84, 92, 84, 75, and 70 on the first 5 tests. What is the minimum grade Catherine needs to earn on the next test to make the mean 84? All right, so I'm gonna do it this easy way. Let's see how many numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're gonna multiply this by 6 because the next number is gonna make test gonna be 6, right? So this is the total to make the 84. All right. So we're gonna look at the aggregate. So 6 4 is 24. 2 carry 4. 6 8 48, and that's 50. So that's 504. All right. So you need to make an aggregate score of 504. So all I have to do now is add up these and see how much more it needs to make that. All right. So let's go. Very nice question indeed. 94, 84, 84 again. 70 and 75. I'm gonna see if there's another way that I could look at it. I'm gonna try it. All right, so 4 and 4, 8 and 10. So that's 15. 5 carry 1. That we get 10, 18, 26, 33, 40. So that's 405. Right? So it would be 99. I'm gonna subtract 405 from this. So it will give a 99. Let's see if we could see if there's another way. All right, so the mean should be 84. So we have 284 there already. So we just eliminate this, right? Let's try something like that. Bam. All right, this need 14 more to make 84. This need 9. And this now is subtract 6. So you minus 6. So this has become 3. So 3 and 4, 17. No, couldn't probably work. As we made that here. All right, so let's move on to 32. And oh, guys, 32 is the final one. You have made it to the end. Thank you, guys, so much for making it to the end. Linux Benito, sure that you watch more videos before the examination. All right, the graph below shows the mode by which 200 students travel to school. Pie chart shows the mode of travel students used to get to school. And it says bicycle 10%, walking 10%, car 25%, and bus. Using the graph, how many students travel to school by cars? How many more travel to school by cars than motorbike? All right, so there's cars. So cars is 25% than motorbike. All right, they didn't give us the percentage for motorbike, but we know that percent means about 100. So 50, 75, 85, 95. So that's 5%. The two way we calculate it. What is 25% of 200? Right? So ask yourself that what is a quarter of 200? And that is in cars, and that would be 50, right? That's 25% is dividing by, all right, person, dividing by 4, so that's 50, right? And this is 5 times it. So cars would be 5 times motorcycle. I see there? You want 5, you want 25. All right, so that would be 10. So 10 would travel this, so it would be 40, because they asked for the difference. So that would be C. Oh, it don't stop at 32? Okay. All right, stop at 33. The diagram shows a stem and leaf plot representing the score students receive on a language art test out of 50. Using the stem and leaf plot, how many students did the language arts test? All right, so let's just count these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Right, so that will be 28. So I can appreciate you all. Alright, so it's 549 to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mr. Benito, appreciate you all. This is Mr. Benito. I'm out. See you guys in another video.